guys, and welcome back to another episode of From the Newsroom. I'm your host, Ariel Adams. Southeast welcomes not one, but two brand new facilities for the Art and Design Department. Reporter myself, Ariel Adams, has the story. Hey guys, I'm Ariel Adams, and I'm here in front of the new Arts and Ceramics building built just a little up the street from River Campus at the corner of Morgan Oak and Frederick Street. Come with me to find out a little more information just about how this place came to be. Scott and Lisa Blank, the chief developers of these new buildings, have been working on this project since early 2019 with the intent to provide students with the best architectural aspects possible.
And we got the input from all of the professors in the art department that would be using these buildings in that process to see where their needs were, their wants, and work that into the development.
Yeah, it was important to us that the buildings be functional, that they not just be just designed to win awards and stuff like that, but that they were actually functional for the applications here.
Southeast Ceramics professor Benji Hughes says that both faculty and students will enjoy the new facilities for the same reasons.
It won't feel temporary. It's an interesting feeling, at least for me, to know, oh, this is now really happening. It's a real place that we'll be at for forever. So it's like, yeah, it feels good.
These new buildings are expected to be open for student and faculty course use during the spring 2022 semester. For more information about the Art and Design Department, visit the Southeast Missouri State homepage. For the Southeast Arrow, I'm Ariel Adams. A SEMO alumni spent weeks hand-making his Halloween costume. Reporter Kaylee Davis has the story.
SEMO hospitality graduate Joshua Taylor spent weeks hand-making his Halloween costume. He used a variety of fabrics to give detail to the character, as well as making the pumpkin head with paper mache. Taylor loves Halloween because you're able to express yourself in ways you can't on any other day.
Halloween for me has always been a really fun time. I was always fascinated in the costumes and the candy. The idea that you could go out and be whoever you wanted to be for a full night, and everyone else was doing the same. I always thought there was something really enchanting and magical about that time of year, more so than Christmas. There was an air of mystery around Halloween with the ghosts and the ghouls and the goblins and the witches.
Look for this mischievous spirit around campus before and on Halloween. You may even get a treat from the festive man. For the Southeast Arrow, I'm Kaylee Davis.
The SEMO Redhawks baseball team end their fall season with the Fall World Series at Capitol Hall Field. Reporter Owen Corando has the story.
As the fall baseball season comes to an end, the Redhawks baseball team are playing in the Fall World Series. This marks the end of a 6-week competitive portion of practice in the fall. The Fall World Series is an inter-squad matchup where the Redhawks split into two teams and scrimmage against each other. This 5-game series allows the coaching staff to evaluate the players in real game situations. Redhawks head coach Andy Sawyer said he really wants the players to be as competitive as possible.
And so then you need to have a place where they're competing and they're winning and they're losing, because that's where you find out what you got. You don't find out, what you have in a practice environment. It's got to be a competitive environment.
For the players, it allows them to get back into game shape and compete against each other. Junior catcher Andrew Keck, who split time behind the plate and in right field last season, has been focused on getting 100% healthy and working on his mobility behind the plate in the fall. At the end of the spring season, the Redhawks lost seniors Connor Basler, Danny Wright, Austin Blazovic, and Dylan Dodd, a third-round draft pick by the Atlanta Braves. They also lost their catcher, Wade Souse, who signed as a free agent with the St. Louis Cardinals. This allows a chance for new players to step up and fill the void, as the fall season gives the team a chance to start building chemistry. The Redhawks have several returning players and are looking to win their second straight Ohio Valley Conference championship and the tournament come the spring. For the Southeast Arrow, I'm Owen Corando.
Southeast Women's Soccer is preparing to take on Morehead State in the first round of the Ohio Valley Conference Tournament. Reporter Justin Trevelyan has the story.
Southeast Women's Soccer finished the regular season with a conference record of 2-4-2. This earned them the 7th seed in the Ohio Valley Conference Tournament. They will face Morehead State University in the first round of the tournament on Friday, October 29th at 6 p.m.
In the Redhawks' regular season meeting with Morehead State on October 17th, the game ended in a 0-0 draw after 2 overtime periods. Senior midfielder Lauren Welker said the team has been working on just getting better each game.
I think we've been like progressively getting better at each game, and part of that has been like connecting passes going forward. So I think if we can do that, we'll get some goals in and hopefully win. So.
The regular season game was heavily in the favor of Morehead State in terms of shots and shots on goal, SEMO having only 3 shots while the Eagles had 10. Southeast head coach Heather Nelson said the team has settled into their offensive strategy and they feel comfortable going into the game.
More opportunities to play in the system that we've settled on playing. So I think that in itself, with people being more comfortable in how we play and how we create an attack, will help. And now that we've got to see them once, also allows us to refine what our game plan was.
If the Redhawks defeat Morehead State, they will move on to face second-seeded Belmont on October 31st at 2 p.m.
Get to know junior Katie Van Pelt through Museum with Me, a social project introducing strangers to each other through writing. Reporter Allison Lauder has the story.
Welcome to the Arrows Museum of Me. Every day we walk past unknown faces here on campus, and this feature gives us a little bit more insight into what their life looks like. Follow me as we dive into Katie Van Pelt's life and see 3 items that are most important to her. Katie Van Pelt is a junior sports psychology major at Southeast. Van Pelt played volleyball for 2 years at Spoon River Community College in Canton, Illinois. Her love for the sport developed at a young age when she began playing volleyball in 3rd grade during intramural sports.
I've always loved volleyball. I especially love the team aspect. Not necessarily much getting hit in the face with the balls all the time, but really just rallying together and gaining a new group of friends every single year.
Van Pelt has been hunting with her family, specifically her dad, since she was eligible to participate. She has always hunted deer and turkey, but recently gained a waterfowl stamp to expand her horizons.
My second item is my hunting license, and hunting in my family is kind of a family tradition. It's something that I get to do with every member of my family, especially my dad, and that's something that I hold really close to my heart.
Lastly, Van Pelt wears this necklace from Amazon every day. She said it complements every outfit she wears and eases her anxiety or nervousness throughout the day.
It wasn't worth very much, but I really like it. I think it's pretty important to me. It looks good with every single outfit that I wear. Really kind of adds a little bit of sparkle. And I really like that you can glide it back and forth, especially when I'm nervous or taking tests. It really kind of helps me focus and recenter.
Be sure to check the Southeast Arrow for a new Museum of Me weekly.
And that's it for this week's episode of From the Newsroom. Be sure to follow the Arrow on all social media platforms to make sure you never miss out on new content. Again, I'm your host, Ariel Adams.